So for the mini album, I ended up using a crate paper collection because I know Sabrina loves crate paper, and I used the flea market. I love this paper collection. It's so, so pretty, and I don't know if I've used it for any projects yet. I had lots of it, so I don't think that I have, but I feel like every time I use a paper collection, I'm like, oh my God, I love it. It's my favorite now. But I honestly love this one again, and just like the Lucky Charm one, like after using it, I want to make like so much more with it. So I love that that's what like the paper does, and all these cute, pretty, delicious things we have in our craft room just make us so happy. And I was so happy creating this. Sabrina, I hope you love it. I'm like texting with you now. I'm like so excited. I told her I'm sending it tomorrow, and she's so excited. And she showed me a sneak peek, and I showed her a sneak peek. So this has just been like the most fun. Like, thank you so much for asking me to do this. Just being able to create as much as I have over the past, I don't know, month and a half, we've been kind of figuring this thing out. It's been awesome. So again, thank you so much. And sorry about the rambling, guys, but what are you gonna do? I'm excited. So, okay, so let me just share with you the mini album. It's a 6x6 mini album using a tutorial that I've shared before. It's from my sister Scrapper, and I'll post the link below. When I post the link, it's going to be to the first video, the intro video. A lot of people ask me, where's the rest of them? I'm just going to send you to the first one. You'll be able to link to the rest. And I should probably say something. This is ink. Sorry, it looks like my hand is bruised. I was actually trying to stamp off one of my stamps, and I didn't have any paper, so I stamped my hand. I know. I don't know. I'm crazy, and I can't get it off right now, so my hand is not bruised. But anyway, I used the crate paper collection, and I made a 6x6 mini album, and okay, let me just explain something. I can't make mini albums without pictures. I can't embellish a page without a picture. I know, it's bad. So I went on Sabrina's Instagram, stole a couple pictures, and I used them as inspiration on the pages. I didn't glue them down permanently. You'll see how I have them down temporarily. She can either keep them there or replace them with whatever she wants. And like I said, I did, well, I don't know if I did say it, but I pretty much did the whole album, like embellished it. But there's still a couple spots where she can still make it her own. So that's how I did this album. It was pretty much anything goes for our first swap, so I hope that's okay. So the things that I will let her embellish on her own, I'll kind of say in the video so that if she watches this, she knows. But I left some areas for her to make her own unique title, as well as if she wanted to put a date here. So those are some of the ways she can kind of customize it. And then on the back here, in the paper that I decided to use, it says this book belongs to, and I think you can cut all these apart, but it worked out really well where I just put her name on the back. And I used these Tim Holtz dies that I just got. They're just like alpha dies. And I cut them out of black and in gold, and I did that in a few different areas where it looks like gold dipped. Came out really cute, and you're gonna see photo corners throughout. I thought it really went with the theme, and I love photo corners, I love black, I love gold, and I used it all. Gold and black actually really complement any paper collection really well, I think, so it worked out really well. So I did a little embellishment cluster in a little shaker window, some cute little sequins, and then I have a little pair of nerd glasses in there because she likes those, and I just stamped them on vellum. It came out really cute, and just like fussy cut it out. I didn't have any embellishments that went with the collection. All I had to really use was the cut aparts from the paper, and everything else I had to pretty much come up with on my own. So I think I did pretty well. So this is all cut aparts from the paper. I just cut out some of the flowers from one of the pattern papers, and this is just using my Epiphany crafts tool. I just made that little flare. It says sail. I kind of wanted it to seem like, you know, you were crafty shopping. I thought that was a cool idea. So that was that. And I have little tabs. I like when they stick out. That looks really cute. So it's a 6x6 album, if I didn't mention that before. And I'll try not to talk in detail. I don't know, everyone says they're not gonna, and then they do, and I'm sorry. But some people like to know what things are, and I'm just gonna quickly try to tell you. This is just a rose that I fussy cut out of, like I embossed it. I used gold paper and I embossed it with my embossing folder, and then I fussy cut it out. And I saw that technique in, is it Heart Music Soul RJ? I think that's her name. She did a pocket letter, and she used this similar technique to cut something else out. So I kind of used that idea. So thank you for that idea if you're watching this, and I'll post a link to her channel since I'm mentioning her. I'm going to try to go through these pages really quick. and just talk about anything I really want to share in detail. I left all of these photo mats blank, and the only thing I did was for the first one, and I just did XOXO, and I did that same two-toned with the alphas. Used lots of pictures of Sabrina in here. She is so, so beautiful, and her dark hair and eyes really complemented that pop of dark that I like that goes with the color, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I hate talking in videos, I really do. So that one there, this one here, she's so pretty. That one there just says create and inspire a wonderful world, and the the ampersand is actually a stamp that I had that I just stamped on vellum and used gold embossing powder and fussy cut it out. That actually makes really good embellishments. If you have any really cool stamps, that's a really good way to make your own embellishment. And then I use my tiny attacher all throughout the book. I love that thing. I know Sabrina does too. So tiny attacher, black photo corners, black and gold are the elements that I kind of use to tie this whole thing together. And as well as craft photo mats. I used craft paper and used my embossing folder to make my photo mats. I thought that that idea came to me at some point, and I was like, oh my god, I love it. So I did that. You'll see a couple different patterns. So really, really love how this came out. Love this picture of her. So, so pretty. She looks like a ballerina here. It's probably one of my favorite ones. And again, she can take out the pictures. I just use the photo corners to hold the picture down. She could always change them out if she wants. But it helped me put the page together by having a photo to go with. So that helped me a lot. And then photo mat. And this also pops up. Another photo mat there. Happy. Most of the die cuts that I cut that are words, I used that black paper. It cuts really nice and it's really, really strong. So I like to use that for the thinner dies. And then I put an S there. It could either mean for Sabrina or her last name begins with an S. So it could be like their family picture. And then I just used washi tape to tape down a little Polaroid frame. Again, from that same paper, because it's, if you cut it out with thin paper, this isn't really strong. So I wanted to use that paper. And there's a magnet here, just so she knows. Another photo mat and two little tuck spots inside, and she can use this to tuck something behind as well. And she can jam this pocket too. I did a seam inside or a hinge inside, so she can really jam that full. Another little photo mat. Love these couple pages here. This I didn't do photo corners. I probably should add photo corners there. I love how this page came out. That's her and her hubby. They're so cute. Another embellishment that I made, and that's just stamped with the Heidi Swap stamp set that has the matching speech bubble die. Just says #love. I did some layering here, and I just love how that came out. And this is a weird page. I don't know. It's almost like a scrapbook layout. I use this typewriter die, and this is a little. Oh, this lighting's bad. It's such a sweetheart. And you can journal on that, and I just tuck it right back into the typewriter. And it just says, she said, love you. He said, love you more. I just thought that was cute. Paper. This one's really cute too. This is her and her daughter, and that same little #love. Oh, this lighting is so, so bad. I'm so, so sorry. Why I don't do it at night. And this page here, and this time I used a rose floral embossing folder. This flips up, there's a magnet there. This here, and then the last page, photo mat, and a little bit of washi tape, and a hello. And that's it. So that's the mini album. Thought it came out so, so cute. Let me know what you think. So the last thing I'm going to share is my junk journal, and when I was doing the mini album, I was pulling aside papers to use for the junk journal, and as I really enjoyed the mini album and how it came out, but as I was finishing it and trying to switch gears towards a junk journal, it just wasn't translating well using those same papers. So I was like, I don't like it, I don't like it. And I was texting Sabrina, I'm like, I hate it. And she's like, don't worry about it. Start over if you want, like no rush and no worries. So she's been super patient. So thank you so much, Sabrina. So what I did was that night I was like looking around my craft room and I'm like, something speak to me, please. And this is the paper that I was inspired by. So I used the Heidi Swapp September Skies, and I got this a couple weeks ago at Michael's. It was a hot buy. And it's a beautiful collection, and I love Heidi Swapp. Sabrina loves Heidi Swapp too, so I was like, all right, let's do this, and hopefully she likes it. So, and I know she likes like paint splatters, and you know, I feel like her style and my style, we're not the same, but we like the same stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. So this is the junk journal, and I love how it came out, and I'm sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can hold it like this. So it's a pretty good size. It's about 5 by 7, and you know, it's you know, you can take it around with you. And I kept it pretty thin because I don't have like super huge rings, so I needed to keep the bulk down. And I switched the way I did my covers from the one I previously was doing, because with chipboard it just made it too thick, and I don't have much room in these rings. So I used this paper that's in my stash, and I have used it before and I've showed it before. I wish I knew what it was called, and I wish I knew where to find it, but I don't. I was gifted this, and I still have a good amount in my stash, but it's definitely, I'm hoping to get lots of use out of it because it's great. It's like a textured black cardstock, and it's so strong. So I just used that with some acetate, this acetate sheet of paper from Michael's that I got last week. I just kept the cover pretty simple, and then just, you know, some tags and pretty paper. Kept it pretty simple. Oh no, what I did do to make it kind of my own is I added journaling lines on the back of all the white side of the cardstock, and I got this idea using watercolor and a ruler from Lisa, who's Maggie Milo on YouTube. She was doing a 12 by 12 layout, and she did the same thing. She was experimenting and used a ruler and drew her own lines using watercolor. So I did that with some black watercolor paint, and I added some splatters, and my splatters are more like specks in this because I couldn't find my larger paintbrush, so I was using my small one that I used for the lines, and they're so small. I didn't find my large one until like the end, but whatever, it still looks really cute. And then I just used a roller stamp. I have like a triangle one from Glitz, and I just added some color on that, and you'll see that all throughout. So I have a little envelope just stamped with Heidi Swapp, added some washi tape. It's got a black, the heck was that? That was really weird. Okay, I have a tag inside. Says a bright idea, some more splatters. Says, this is a stamp from Studio Calico, one of the Project Life kits, and it just says real life, see above for details, and then I added some more journaling lines. And the journaling lines are on almost all the back sides of the cardstock. This is an envelope, and I just used some cute washi and another die cut from that black paper that I love. Envelope. This is actually a Amy Tangerine paper. I snuck that in. Just your typical junk journal. I hope I got the, you know, idea of what they're supposed to be like. I feel like it's a little bit more like a smash book, but I'm guessing that's okay. Came out really cute. I hope she really likes it. This I had some scrap of that paper, so I just put some photo corners there so she could insert her own Instagram like 3x3 size picture right there. This is just some vellum, and I stamped on it and put one of the cutouts from the paper. I die cut the word hello. Some more journaling paper. Just some washi there and a tag. Kept this one blank. I made her some journaling cards, and I put that in her swap package, and this is just another one of them. I used some splatters and some India ink, and it's hard to see, but I used my Heidi Swapp little 3x4 embossing folder to emboss that heart. It's really hard to see, but I stamped Life is Messy, and I just think that came out so cute. And I'll have a link below to that stamp set because it's a really cute one. It's from Studio L2E. Black tag. Use that roller stamp again, and did it in gold embossing powder. Came out really pretty. Kind of accents that one. Little tag from Target Dollar Bins or Michael's, I forget. Just stamped Heidi Swap on that tag, and another Heidi Swap, and did it in gold embossing powder. And that is it. I used white rings. I think it came out really, really cute. I like it. I like it. I'm glad I switched gears. I'm glad I totally went another direction because it's way better than what I had before. I'm not even going to share it. So those are all my projects, and I really, really hope that you guys like them, and you'll have to tell me which one's your favorite. Is it the shaker card? This cute little girl. Again, she's Soda Pop from the Saturated Canary online shop. So that's my first project. The card. My second project is the mini album. So, so pretty. Came out so cute. And the junk journal. Alright guys, so that's my project share, and there's a lot more in the swap package, and if you're going to want to see everything, I'm sure Sabrina will do an unboxing, and you can check out her channel. I'll post it down below, and when she gets this, you'll get to see everything that it was in the goodie package. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!